This is Force 13's Australia and Oceania channel with another look at what's making the local weather scene. Bureau Meteorology in Melbourne has a road weather alert for all suburbs. I also have a strong wind warning, however gale warnings in place. The Port Phillip Bay, Western Port, the Gippsland Lake, Central Coast, Central Gippsland and East Gippsland Coast. Strong wind warning for the West Coast. A gale warning is in place for the Central North Coast, Bank Strait, the Franklin Sound east of the Flinders Island. Strong wind warning for the northwest, upper east, lower east coast. There's a view of Melbourne's CBD near the Crown Casino, where the Bureau of Meteorology has cancelled a severe weather warning for parts of the state of Tasmania. However, the Bureau in Victoria has in place a severe weather warning for damaging winds, heavy rainfall for the central East Gippsland, the north central West South Gippsland and parts of the northeast forecast districts. Cold, wet, windy conditions during today as a low pressure system develops over central Bass Strait. The low will then move eastward, reaching the Tasman Sea Monday afternoon. Damaging winds averaging 60 to 70 kilometres with peak gusts of 90 to 100 kilometres an hour forecast across western parts of the warning area this morning before contracting to eastern Victoria during the afternoon. Wind gusts across the the Alpine peaks may reach 120 kilometres later in the day. Heavy rain may lead to flash flooding forecasts across parts of the central district this morning before contracting to West and South Gippsland later this morning. East Gippsland during the afternoon, evening. 24-hour totals of 15 to 35 millimetres expected across much of the central, north central Gippsland districts as well as the southern parts of the northeast district. Likely heavy falls of 40 to 80 millimetres possible across elevated areas, particularly across the Gippsland high country. The combination of gale force winds and snowfalls likely to lead to blizzard conditions again for that region across the Alpine areas during Monday afternoon and evening. Locations which may be affected include the Seymour, Geelong, Melbourne, Traralgon, Barnsdale and Orbost. That's the severe weather warning for parts of Victoria. And on the screen is a look at the Bureau's Melbourne radar. You can definitely see where the activity is coming from with the low pressure system developing, and there'll be some areas down there in Victoria that will be welcoming the rain. We know that the dam storage levels are a bit down in some places, but the rainfall is always welcome. And we have a look at the Melbourne's Doppler wind radar. The blue is towards the radar and the other colours away from the radar. We will be keeping a eye on the severe weather impacting parts of Victoria, New South Wales, and hopefully later today there'll be another update. However, severe weather warning is in place for damaging winds, damaging surf for the Metropolitan, Illawarra, South Coast, Snowy Mountains, parts of the Mid-North Coast, Hunter, Central Tablelands, the Southern Tablelands, the Southwest Slopes, forecast districts in New South Wales. Dangerous coastal winds and waves from later today. A front crossing the state today will deepen into a low pressure system off the southern half of the coast later Monday. Trough associated with the low will sweep from south to north during Tuesday, generating vigorous southerly winds and dangerous surf. Now here's the Bureau's severe weather warning chart. Damaging winds averaging 60 to 70 kilometres an hour with peak gusts in excess of 90 kilometres an hour is expected to develop along the coastal fringe, higher parts of the ranges in the far south from late Monday. Then extending north during Tuesday, wind gusts across the Alpine peaks may reach 120 kilometres an hour late Monday, early Tuesday. Winds are then expected to gradually ease from the south during Tuesday. Heavy surf in excess of 5 metres in the surf zone may lead to localised damage, coastal erosion along the south coast from late Monday and extending further north during Tuesday. Combination of gale force winds, snowfalls may lead to blizzard conditions across the alpine areas from Monday evening into Tuesday morning, and locations under the severe weather warning which may be affected include Port Macquarie, Taree, Newcastle, Gosford, Sydney, Wollongong, Nowra and Batemans Bay. A gale wind warning is currently in place down there on the Eastern Coast. Strong wind warning for the Byron, Goffs, Macquarie, Hunter, Illawarra and Batemans Coast. And the Bureau of Meteorology has a strong wind warning for the southeast Gulf of Carpentaria, northeast Gulf of Carpentaria, including the Peninsula Coast, Cooktown and Cairns Coast, and for Tuesday it gets extended right down to the New South Wales Queensland border, and we'll provide updated information later on today most likely. And we have a look at the Bureau of Meteorology's 12-hourly rainfall. Information always right hand side of the page. And look at the Bureau's 24-hour rainfall. And other than the east coast of Australia, the Perth region, and looks like they're in for some rain activity across the next 8 days. And look at that dark green. Even north of Fraser Island up here in Queensland. And finally in this update, a look at the GFS wind probability model extracted from the BSCH website. This is from 10 a.m. today through to the same period tomorrow, and you can clearly see where the activity is going to be, and the information's the bottom left corner. And look at that dark area.
You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com, our YouTube page youtube.com/Force13, on Facebook under the same name Force 13, and our Twitter handle, it's @Force13 if you wish to get in touch. You can also add Force 13 on Skype and my personal account on Discord, Fool13, at extension 9094.